What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Stavesacre. Yes, indeed. Stavesacre Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Sean Summers, and Sean wanted to see me react to this song by Stavesacre called Reason to Believe. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait, hold everything, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Forevermore Metallica, okay? And the video has 5,000 views. Not gonna get you there, sorry. Look, I'm sure the song is fine, I'm sure the video is fine, I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. I'm just saying, 5,000 views, not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Stavesacre, Reason to Believe. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I hear the heart is where the mind and the body come together. If so, mine's been broken since the day I was born. I'm tired of the divide, and I'm not getting any younger. How does it feel to be whole? To live, surrender. Empty of resistance, to live. I'm not looking for a reason to believe. I do, I breathe, that's enough for me. I've wasted so much time coming up with questions. Asking why has never answered much for me. And really, who am I to never feel the weight of burden? When was I promised simplicity? Oh, to live. Let go of this, tired of resistance. So let
resolve it to the major, don't they? There has not been one minor resolution, despite the fact that we're playing in a minor key. And the chordal progression has been minor pretty much every time as well. But vocally, the main melodic line is they love going 4-3, 4-3 every time, man. They love that. It sounds good. It is sounding a little repetitious, if I'm being honest. I feel like they're relying on that 4-3, 4-3 a little too much. Maybe 4-3, 4-3, 4-5, 4-3, 4-3, something like that. Maybe that might change things up a little bit. Or 5-7, 4-3, something like that. Maybe would change things up a little bit, you know. But just relying on the 4-3, 4-3, 4-3 all the time, it is a little repetitive, if I'm being honest. It sounds good. It is pleasing to the ear. I'm just curious to see what else could they possibly do with it, you know? But it sounds nice. Guitar sounds really good. I like the guitar tone. I love the rattle in the bass, a little bit of a bass string rattle in the tone. I like that, getting that presence up. Drumming sounds solid. Got no issue there either. No, this is a straight ahead song. It really is. No, oh, hello. Hi. You want to come up?
Intruder alert, intruder alert.
She was pawing at me like, I want some camera time. You want some camera time, huh? Yeah, that's okay. We can give you some camera time. Sure. Oh, goodness. Goodness. No, it's a straight ahead song. Nothing flashy, nothing fancy, but it's doing the deed for sure. Let's keep going here.
They say don't worry, we all sing slowly.
Get back up a little bit.
I'm looking for a reason to believe. I do, I breathe, that's enough for me. They say don't worry, we all sing slowly. It happens to the best of us. They say don't worry, we all sing slowly. It happens to the best of us. They say don't worry, we all sing slowly. We all sing slowly. We all sing slowly. I'm not looking for a reason to believe. I do, I breathe, that's enough for me. I'm not looking for a reason to believe. I do, I breathe.
I don't know about that ending. Very awkward sounding ending. I think it would have been better, hitting the note, just sustaining that final chord, the downbeat of one, boom, and just letting it decay. I think that might have been a better option. A little weird on the ending. What do you think? Yeah, a little strange. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and yeah, we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Stavesacre with Reason to Believe. This was a request from Sean Summers. Okay, not really a lot to talk about, if I'm being honest. This was a pretty straightforward song. Let's get to the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I did like it better than the other one. It was definitely more interesting than the last one I did, so I'm going to give that a 6.2. Yep, 6.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, 6.2. What does that mean? Well, a 6.2 would translate to a pretty good scale rating, so I think this is actually a pretty good song. I would give it 3 out of 5 stars, and I would also equate that up to a B- letter grade. Yeah, B-, not a C, a B-. So there you go, a 6.2, pretty good scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with the score? So glad you asked. Comparatively to the first song I did, this song definitely felt better. It definitely had a little more going for it, for sure. A little more thought put into it too, if I'm not mistaken. Having the constant major resolution over the minor key, I like that. I've always dug that. I've always enjoyed when you have major resolution, especially when it is over a minor key dominantly. And that's exactly what we had here. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. My only complaint about it was very repetitive, very reliant on the 4-3, the 4-3, the 4-3, constantly using the 4-3 to do the resolve. You can get a major resolution off of a 2 and a 1. You can. You can also get it off of a 6 to a 5. You can if it's set up right. Or you could use the 4-3, but utilize some other notes in there as well. Before you hit the 4-3, how about maybe going, 8-7-5-4-3 or 5-7-5-4-3, or how about 4-3-4 or 4-3-4-5-4-3, or 4-3-5-7-4-3, or how about 4-3-2-1? How about that? But it just felt to me like they were very heavily reliant on the 4-3, and it just sounded a little repetitive and a little unimaginative. There's a lot of other ways we can get the exact same effect. Now, at the end of the day, did they do anything wrong with that? No, they didn't do anything wrong. It still sounded good. It just, I feel like they could have done more with it, and they didn't. So that was a little bit of a factor. Vocally, I think the vocal approach sounded nice. The tone, the projection, definitely fitting for the style of the song, without question. The bass tone, I love the bass rattle that the bass player was getting, really got the presence up in the mix. I like that. The guitar tone, thick and crunchy without being too thick and crunchy. Honestly, I think they maybe could have gone a little thicker, but I'm glad they didn't. I think the tone they picked for the guitar was just fine. Drumming sounded good, solid across the board. Nothing that he did was called into question. No, this was definitely a step up. Definitely a step up from the last song I heard from them, without question. Between the two songs, this definitely, at least in my opinion, I think it was a much better song. It definitely had a set direction. It definitely had a set goal. They did a great job of setting the mood and tone of the song pretty much from the get-go. My only real gripe about the song, even the repetitiveness of the 4-3, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a complaint. It's not a gripe that I held against them. It was more of a, you know how you hear your parents used to say, "I'm not mad, I'm just really disappointed." That's what the repetitiveness was for me. I'm not mad about it, but I was kind of hoping they would do more with it. As far as the actual complaint goes, the ending. That ending was awkward. I think it would have been a lot more powerful and a lot more appropriate if they had come back and hit the downbeat of 1 on that last chord and just let it decay. Just let it naturally decay on its own. The abrupt ending, if I'm being honest, with the type of flow that we have for the song, the type of feel that we have for the song, that abrupt ending was, well, say this is gonna sound stupid, but it was abrupt. It didn't really set too well. I did like the play on feel that they had throughout the song with the half time, the straight time, and the double time. Don't think I didn't notice those. The double time, if I'm being honest, I don't know if I would have gone to there. I personally would have just stuck with the halftime and the straight time feel that they had going. But they did do it, and when they did do it, it was smooth. I'll give the transition that they did, all the credit in the world. They did do it smoothly. I just don't know if going to double time. I feel like the double time made the song at that point feel very rushed. And considering how laid back the song felt as a whole, to suddenly go into that double time just for the sake of going into double time, I don't know about that either. But no, listen, overall, I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. I think this is definitely an improvement over the other song that we heard from Stavesacre so far. By the way, to all the people in the comments that were helping me with the pronunciation, I'm hoping pronouncing it right. People actually gave me like phonic examples, and I was like, oh, that really helps actually. I'm not being facetious, I'm not being sarcastic, I'm being drop dead honest here. I appreciate every one of you taking the time to explain to me and give me examples of how to make this sound, because I do want to pronounce the name correctly. And everybody was giving me the exact same, so there was no variation. It's not like some other bands where I've had, people say, well, this is how you say it, and I have like 9 people giving me 9 different examples. Who am I supposed to believe? So everybody gave me the same example, so I appreciate that. Hopefully now I'm saying it right. Stavesacre, right? If it's still not correct, please let me know, and we'll keep working on it. No, but as far as the song goes, I think it's a pretty good song. It's definitely a step up from the last one we heard, so maybe I think I have a few more requests for Stavesacre in the queue. Hopefully we'll just keep that upward progression going. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow. What do you say? We got a 6.2, which is a pretty good scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.